What's up everyone, CountBlagorath here today with an album review, this time of the 2013 RCA Records release of Temper Temper by Bullet for My Valentine. Before I get started, this is a 5-way review featuring myself, Cover Killer Nation, Mr. Cannibal Sport, KH Fan Forever 23, and Absent Productions. Go over, subscribe to them. I will have links to their reviews in the description. Watch them, subscribe to them. Great guys with great reviews and opinions. Definitely watch them. Alright, so Bullet for My Valentine have returned after a while. I never listened to their last album, I will say that. I do like their first two albums. I will listen to them on occasion. Pretty much for the sake of memories, because I used to like them in high school, and it brings back memories of certain friends and people I know, and it just makes me smile. So I do enjoy some of their stuff to an extent. But with that said, I kind of had a very bad feeling about this, and my gut instinct was correct. I shouldn't have listened to this. I should have stayed away from it. I shouldn't have tried to ruin my day, but I had to. So let's dive right into this atrocity. Alright, this album is 11 tracks long. It's about 44 minutes, and I want my 44 minutes back. There's no need for this album to be this long, for one. I know it's a full length, but for the love of God, at least make some variation within the album, because every single song sounds the same, except for Tears Don't Fall Part 2, which I will get into about in a little bit. We'll save that for the end. Overall, this album is very generic, somewhat heavy, and I use that term very, very loosely. Modern rock, radio-friendly trash album. It features no real redeemable value or replayability to it. It's an album you listen to once, you want your time back, you're pissed, and you will just try your best to forget about it. Because the only reason why I'm trying not to forget about it now, and I'm not rinsing my ears out to, let's say, some Carcass, is for the fact that I gotta review this. Oh my god. Let's talk about the guitar work. Extremely mediocre, generic, in every sense of the word riffs. Many of them feel like they're supposed to be build-ups, especially the song Riot. The guitar riff in that, and I don't mean to say riff, because it's not a riff, it's just a chug pattern that should be a build-up, but instead it's the chunk of the song. Why is that? I don't understand why you would make a riff that should be a build-up, and it would actually be a pretty damn good build-up. But instead, let's say, screw it, let's make it the actual riff of the song. Why? You want to talk about uninspired and unimaginative and just such a lack of creativity? This album is a prime example of that. There's nothing about this that has really any redeemable value, except for some of the solos are decent to good, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not exactly a bad solo on the album, but it just feels like Matt came into the studios like, I'm not feeling it today, I'll just shred a solo and call it a day. It's nothing that it looks like he spent time to write. It was just something that came off the top of his head. And it just really lacks depth. This album is extremely shallow. And if you want to talk about shallow, let's talk about a few songs on this album. Let's talk about the title track. My God! This is catchy in the worst way possible. Extremely, extremely catchy. But horrible stuff. It's something that you want to rinse your ears out after hearing it. You can't stomach it. I know I can't. I mean, the song Prisoner of War. Let's discuss this little beast. Oh my god. Everything about the song is pretty generic, but I'm going to take it one step further. How many of you have heard 30 Seconds to Mars? Probably a good portion of you. I don't know the name of the song, but it has a line in it where it goes, can't break me down, bury me, and then I forgot the rest of it because the rest of the song is really boring. The chorus sounds identical to that. And when I say identical, it's the same melody. It's the same everything. The vocal melody is the same as that song, except for has different lyrics. And that's a trait you'll find with this album, is the fact that the whole album sounds the same but has different lyrics, which have to be very mediocre, generic, and just every other adjective for that. It's just bad. I don't understand the appeal of this. If you like it, by all means keep listening to it, buy it. Buy it and support them. If that's what you like, go ahead and buy it. This is my opinion, and in my opinion, this is trash. Oh my god. Now let's talk about some of the drum work, and, well, I'll just quickly pass over the bass. It's the same thing as the guitar. Now let's move on to the drums. 4/4, generic in every sense of the word, uninspired, just a very mediocre drum performance. There's no real good drum beats that made me go, alright, that's pretty cool. It's just all the same crap with no heaviness at all in the playing. It just kind of feels like they want to be more mellow, and that's what they're doing. And I guess you could say they're doing a good job at it, but I don't think they are. I mean, the drums are just pretty terrible, if I'm to be honest. I mean, I could probably play this entire album on drums, but I don't want to listen to the album again to learn the songs. It's just that bad. Vocally, I think Matt is a very good singer when he actually does the more melodic singing and the more clean style, and I actually enjoy his screams. With that said, the screams hardly ever make an appearance on this album. They just kind of come and go. And everything else is just kind of that more mid-range kind of talking style of singing that he does, and it's just not good. The lyrics itself are just so generic and predictable. I never heard a single song off this album before this. I was able to predict what line would come next. It's that bad. The melodic singing makes a couple appearances here and there, and the part that I really want to talk about is the pointless part 2 to Tears Don't Fall, and in my opinion, this is what this album is about. Pretty much, Tears Don't Fall Part 2 is just laughably bad, because all they did was take the first one, changed a riff here and there, but kept the same tone, and changed the lyrics. Now let me talk about these lyrics. As soon as I heard this line, half of me raged, and half of me laughed hysterically. Many of you have heard the song Tears Don't Fall, and you know it begins with, "Let's go." Well, they turned it to, "Let's go again." Really? Really? That's what you're going to do? Let's go again. Alright, cool. That is the definition of uninspired and mediocre. It's unintentionally hilarious. And if you want to hear that and you want a good laugh, check it out. I mean, by all means, do it. If you want to hear this album, check it out. If you like it, buy it. Great. But I don't at all. I can't stand this. This album is just extremely repetitive, extremely boring, uninspired, generic, and just an overall pile of crap. For a score, I'm going to give this I'll give it a 4. I mean, I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. As I said, there's a few good solos here and there. The production is fantastic, and the mixing, and the melodic vocals are good every once in a while. Check this album out. If you like it, buy it. If you don't do it. If you've heard it, let me know what you think. And I'm going to go clean my ears out with some Carcass. So, yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, keep it metal.